guys, this is Super Ty, and I'm here with
Comic Book Brand.
And we're at Awesome Books and Comics, and we're going to be talking about the books that are coming out on March 22nd, which is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, New Comics Day.
Yeah. I want to say, if anybody has any questions or comments, put them on the video down there, and we will try to answer them as quickly as possible with the most, I don't know, truthful answers? I don't know.
Comment below.
Comment below. That's
we'll hit you with some truth.
Some truth knowledge. So I'm going to start, if that's cool.
Do it.
All right, I'm going to start off with the new Manowar book that's by Valiant. I luckily got a chance to read this before it came out, and this book is fantastic. Basically, if you're not familiar with Manowar, he's an old school barbarian, gets future armor, and flies around, saves the world. This series kind of picks up in a different time where he just kind of wants to be left alone, but things keep on pulling him back into the superhero game. This book is also remarkably bloody for a Valiant book. Like, it gets dark in this. And the artwork is just fantastic. And also, this, let me see if I can find a good page just to put it there. Like, I mean, check this out. This is just amazing. This is by Tomas Giorello? I can't say it. Giorello?
Giorello.
Yeah. So, check this out. This is probably my #1 pick for the week. So.
James asked, is Iron Fist #1 a buy?
Oh man, hang on. I'm going to get to that in just a minute.
Helena Crash is the latest from IDW with writing by our pal Fabian Rangel Jr., who will be here very shortly to sign
Namwolf.
Namwolf.
Yeah.
Namwolf.
Namwolf.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
But this is his previous new series, so you'll be able to get this as well and get it signed when he stops in. Helena Crash is for like fans of Tank Girl. Okay. Kind of badass females.
Right on.
She can get whatever you want in the sort of like alternate reality where coffee is like super no, can't have coffee.
Can't, what? Okay.
And like older tech is like highly desired.
Okay.
She can get you whatever you want, but you got to pay the price.
Nice.
The hot take on that one. So check this out. This is a cool book, great style, something new, something different. Give it a read.
My next one, it's back from hiatus. It's been on hiatus for a little bit. It's Black Hammer. This is issue #7. This is actually, you get the origin of Black Hammer, the character that has been missing in his, title series.
Bitten by a radioactive blackhead.
Yeah. And it also kind of explains what the pulp heroes are doing in this kind of alternate dimension farm town, I guess is the best way to put it.
I think alternative is the best way to put it.
Alternative.
That's good.
Alternative. So yes, I'm really glad this is back from being on hiatus because it's awesome.
Ash says, "Hey Ty, what's up?"
Oh, is this Ash from Philly? Hey Ash, how you been, man? I'm doing well. I'm talking about comics.
Underwinter #1 kicks off the new Ray Fox horror series. It kind of shows the dark edges of our world. This first story is called Symphony. I'm not sure if this is like an anthology series. I believe it's like an anthology series. So like different stories in each issue, or maybe like different story arcs. But check this out. He writes and draws, so the art is pretty fascinating. Again, a different kind of selection for those of you looking for something new.
Yeah. Descender #20 is coming out. This is the kind of penultimate issue for this story arc. A lot of truths get dropped in this one. A lot of surprises that we weren't expecting, and maybe a character is coming back that might have been gone for a little bit. So definitely check this out. This is by Jeff Lemire, but the art by Dustin Nguyen is what makes this book for me. He lavishly watercolor paints this book, and it's just...
That's a powerful team up.
Yeah.
The two of them combined, that makes for an excellent book.
Yeah, it's amazingly good.
Here's me and Ty's favorite,
Boosh.
Doom Patrol.
Yep.
So this is the 5th issue. Things are going very poorly. Danny the Street is in deep trouble. Flex Mentalo is kaput.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? What's going to happen to this team? How are they going to save themselves when they barely even know who they are or what's going on? I'm so excited by this book. The last couple pages are just a huge, my brain's going to explode for Doom Patrol fans.
Oh man.
So give this a read. I It's my favorite superhero book. I love it. I love everything about it. Check it out.
Nice. Do we have any new comments of any sort?
Oh. Rachel says, love these reviews. Great job, guys.
Thanks, Rachel.
Thanks, Rachel. Brad says, hey, Lemire is awesome. And it's Doom Patrol is also his favorite comic.
Yeah.
Super good.
One of my favorite books of all time.
Of all time, even.
Yeah, I have like a top 5 books in Grant Morrison's run, and everything past that. Pretty much every Doom Patrol book is in my favorites section. Even the old crazy weird stuff.
I could pick some of mine that are not. There's a certain Doom Patrol run that I don't love. I won't name it by name, but
I gotcha.
I love Grant Morrison and Keith Giffen and Gerard Way.
Yeah.
With Nick Darrington.
I need more Animal, Vegetable, Mineral Man, but that's my only complaint of the most recent Doom Patrol books.
I feel like that guy has to pop up eventually.
He really should, because if half of your face is a Tyrannosaurus head, I mean, how is that not a cool thing?
I'm a big fan of Mr. 103.
Oh, yeah. Laments. My next one is going to be Curse Words. This book is hilarious. It is silly violent. There's a talking koala bear. This issue picks up with the character. He's lamenting the loss of his beard, and I can actually kind of identify with it because I miss mine, but it's slowly coming back.
Very slowly.
Very, very slowly. I want my beard back. But anyways, if you haven't picked this up, there's actually second and third printings of issues 1 and 2 coming out, respectively. So definitely check this series out. Charles Soule, Ryan Brown, read everything they do, especially God Hates Astronauts by Ryan Brown. It was one of my favorite series about 2 years ago, and then it, ended. So I'm glad he's doing something else.
Brett says, Animal, Mineral, Vegetable Man did pop up in Giffen's.
Was it Giffen's run?
Doom Patrol.
I need him around all the time, though. I would like a solo series about him.
It'd be a hard sell, but
oh man,
I'd read it.
I'd buy it.
So, Wonder Woman. Diana has to find her way out of the insane asylum. Problem is, the world outside, not a lot less crazy. So she's going to get out, but she's going to encounter a lot of problems when she does. Greg Rucka's run is one of the best Wonder Woman runs in recent memory. Check it out. It's good.
This is a new series from Vault Comics called Powerless. Imagine living in a world where everybody's a superhero, kind of like Astro City or Top 10, kind of like that, but there's this virus going around that's causing people to lose their powers, and everybody who gets this virus is now being put in quarantine. And if you've ever seen any movie, like the movie Quarantine, it doesn't usually end out well. I got to flip through this. I haven't got to really dig into it, but there's some really cool ideas happening in here. So I'm, pretty stoked about this one. Powerless.
Star Wars, Darth Maul. So they're auctioning off a Padawan. And Darth decides he's going to go find this young Jedi and exact some horrible wrath. Now, Darth Sidious says don't do it. So that might be a problem. He's obeying his Sith Lord and Master, just openly disobeying him. If he gets caught, he could be in deep trouble. Worse trouble than if you were to face Obi-Wan Kenobi. And
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Well, I was thinking like, end up halfway, something. Fill in the gem.
Extraordinary X-Men number 20. This is the end of Jeff Lemire's run. Everything's that's Uncanny Inhumans, there were other Inhuman series, X-Men books. They're all kind of coming to a close for the next big launches that are going to be happening. So this is pretty much just a wrap-up issue. Like, hey, this storyline, cool. We can get that one. We can get that one, and now let's set up everything for the next run. I was a huge fan of this run. Jeff Lemire got some cool ideas out there. He got to play with some characters that not a lot of people have been using since Grant Morrison's new X-Men run. So I was pretty happy about this, and sad to see it go, but excited to see what's coming up.
Rocket Raccoon number 4. So Rocket is stuck on Earth and finds out that there are hunting parties tracking down aliens and eliminating them. The problem is he is an alien, so he is now being hunted. And who's doing the hunting? But Kraven the Hunter. So he goes to the one place that he feels he can get away, Staten Island.
Yeah.
Which you may know is where the Statue of Liberty is. And Kraven has just driven an oil tanker to that island.
Uh-oh.
Comedy and hijinks and violence ensue. So check it out.
Hulk number 4 is coming out tomorrow as well. The tale of Jen Walters trying to get her life back together is continuing on. This actually, the reason why I like this series is the Hulk hasn't showed up once. Like, she hasn't She-Hulked out once. It's more about her, like, internal struggle and stuff. So that, but it's always just bubbling underneath the surface. So it's more of a thinker than an action piece. So that's why I'm really digging about that. I always like thinker Hulk stories.
Gomorrah. She's tracking the last of the Badoon to exact her vengeance. But are her goals pure? And what of this last Badoon princess? What does she have to tell Gomorrah besides, please don't kill me? Perhaps she'll tell her that she's not exactly the last of her people either. So give this a read. If you're a fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy ass kicker.
So, interesting thing, did you ever read the older Guardians of the Galaxy series?
Which one?
Which had Captain Victory and Charlie 27.
The 90s one?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, the Badoon in certain Marvel continuities wipe out all of Earth, and that's how the Guardians of the Galaxies get together. And so, like, I think it's cool that they're throwing in an old villain into a newer series.
Yeah, they've pretty much been constantly jerks.
Yeah.
Cosmic jerks.
Yeah, the Badoon.
Most of the titles that involve anything either spacey.
I want the Brood to, you know, have a big thing again, because old X-Men comics Brood were my thing. Invincible Iron Man number 5, Riri Williams. This is the end of her first story arc. She's fighting a character named Tomo that is stealing, or I'm sorry, Tomo is stealing a ton of old Iron Man tech and keeps on wanting to get more and more and more. And since Riri is the new Iron Heart or Iron Man figure, she's next on the list is the best way to put it. So kind of a battle royale situation happening here. Going to set up the next story arc that's coming up as well. So, also, I'm going to say this without any kind of spoilers attached to it. Something really menacing happens towards the end that I was just like, ooh, this could be a really cool future plot point. So, check that out.
And most likely will be. Elektra number 2. So what we saw last time, she saved a girl's life, saved her from getting beat to death. And now she's sort of stuck with trying to keep this girl alive. Problem is, Arcade is in town, and he is flaunting his king of the casinos and the return of Murder World.
Excellent.
Which Elektra calls him out on a little bit. But it's two assassins against each other with a lot of innocents thrown in the middle. Check it out.
Okay, Iron Fist. So now I can talk about it because it came up in my pile. I enjoy this character so much. Have you watched the Netflix series yet?
I am about 5 episodes in.
Yeah. How are you liking it so far?
I like it. I do. It hasn't grabbed me like the other ones.
No, I can see.
It starts off really slow.
Yes, it does start really slow. But I finished it like in, I don't know, 18 hours because I was just really wanting to watch it.
How many episodes is it?
Just 13. I had to sleep sometime. But yeah, this. So I really dug that series. I don't want to spoil anything. So anyways, I like the Netflix series. But this is really cool. It sees Danny, he can't really summon the Iron Fist anymore, and he's kind of lost. This has happened many times in Iron Fist, history, but, now he's, just kind of picking cage fights to just go, like, work out some aggression, and somebody shows up, says, hey, I might be able to help you, but a mystical journey might be forthcoming for it. So this one I'm really stoked about. Once again, I haven't got to go through every single page of it, but that's the gist. I can't really wait to see what happens with that.
I believe it's called reading.
Yeah, reading. I
haven't had the time to read it yet.
Yeah, I haven't completely read it yet. So
go through every page. Yeah, I'm digging the show.
Yeah.
So far, I like Luke Cage better.
It does get bogged down with, like, this is what the corporate world is like, kind of thing. Just like, there's parts where I'm just like, all right.
There's a lot of, am I supposed to like this character? Am I supposed to hate this character? I don't really know how I'm supposed to feel about this character.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Though.
Stick with it.
Well, of course I will. I'm going to watch it, though. Reborn #5. I love this series. There's a whole nother world that you go to when you die, and it's this kind of a cool fantasy world where you'll see your relatives and loved ones
And pets
even, and they're living their sort of fantasy life. But what's her name? Her name is
oh man, I can't remember.
Estelle. Is it Estelle? It's like a name you don't hear as much anymore. I'm blanking on it. Oh well.
Main character.
Yes, she is hanging out with her father, and they're off to go find her husband. This is a really cool series. Mark Millar,
Greg
Capullo, great art, great writing, fun, a little strange, but you think a lot about life when you read it. So check this out. They're racing towards the conclusion of the whole book, the story arc. I'm not actually quite sure.
Knowing Millar will probably be going on a little bit.
Most likely a story arc, and then later on have a new one.
Yeah.
This is a great series. Get caught up if you haven't yet.
Thing I like about that book is your pets are in this other world as well, but they can like maybe talk to you or something. So be careful if you neuter your pets because they might not like it later.
Look at that sweet dog.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Battle dog. Unworthy Thor, this is the end of this story, and man, secrets are revealed, actions are happening. It's awesome. Read it. Everything you want happens in this, and that's all I can say. Period. Exclamation point.
Heathen #2. I really like the first issue of this series from Vault Comics, which had been released previously, I think, as like a larger size edition that had a couple issues worth in, but still digging it. So what happened is you have this Viking Warrior. She's on a mission to save a Valkyrie from the curse of Odin, and she does so. However, it's not going to be as easy as she thought. Meanwhile, her talking horse Saga meets the two wolves that are going to devour and end the world, and Valkyries show up. This is really cool, beautifully drawn, excellent series. Give this a look. Again, I'm all about trying something new. Okay?
Yeah.
Go outside your comfort zone. Give something new a read. Give something new a chance, and you might find your new favorite thing.
Yeah, and you can ask any person that works here.
We will absolutely help you.
We can help you find some stuff that's kind of hidden around. You're just like, oh yeah, I never thought to give this a shot.
So Stanley Reed had said, sounds like my Saturday night. I'm hoping it's in reference to the two assassins battling each other.
Yep.
Brad liked the show. Loves the Brubaker and Fraction run. But yes.
Yes, that was a great run too.
My favorite Iron Fist thing ever.
Yeah. Ultimates 2 or Ultimates Squared, I'm never sure which one it's supposed to be. But anyways, issue 5 came out. Some big things have been happening. Man.
Turns out I was right. It was the two assassins against each other on Saturday night.
Nice. Excellent.
We're going to come party with you, Stanley.
I'll bring the tequila.
I'll bring the size.
So, this book, man, this is some big, heady concepts that are going on in here. Something bad happened to Galactus. There was a cosmic jailer kind of keeping our entire cosmos imprisoned. Man, there's a lot of stuff happening in here. Kind of like Unworthy Thor, some secrets are revealed, but new ones are being raised. One thing I thought was really cool in this is a character from Marvel's New Universe shows up. The Justice character, do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, he shows up in this, and he's part of this other kind of strike team, and so maybe a new set of characters showing up. Yeah.
Rebels, these free and independent states. This continues Brian Wood's previous Rebel series, but it's quite a few years down the road. In fact, this is actually focuses on the son of Seth Abbott, I believe was the character from the first series. His son's name is John Abbott. We're headed towards the end of the 18th century, and America is about to go back to war, at least so it seems. This is great because it's like, you know, as historically accurate as possible. They mentioned that, you know, some things are kind of changed a little bit just to, you know, for the story to work, but within the, you know, how the world actually happened. And then it's got action, it's got some drama. If you missed the first series, it's collected now, and this new series is, I mean, it's got a good start to it already. I really like historical fiction, and I think most people that gave this a shot would dig it. So, yeah, get a little educated with your comics.
Superman is finally getting some...
Superman is finally getting...
He's finally... Well, he has a kid now, so he did. But he's finally getting some clarity into his new role in the Rebirth part of the DC Universe. Somebody's been picking with him, picking his bites, messing with the family, which you should never do with Superman, because if you ever want to see him get really mad in the comics, it's when you mess with his family.
I mean, that's really like a dumb move.
Yeah, and but it was kind of cool who did it and how he did it, so I've been really enjoying this. This is just the end of the story arc of Superman Reborn. So definitely pick this up. If you're enjoying any of the DC Rebirth stuff, you will enjoy the Action Comics and Superman books that are going on right now. Ciao.
Brad says Brian Wood is really good. Check out Starve. Yes, that's another recent
Starve
series
was
from
really
Brian
good.
Wood.
Yeah.
Give that a
Starve was wacky. I liked that one.
Yeah. If you like watching the Food Network,
yeah,
you should give Starve a read. And really, who doesn't like watching the Food Network?
Man, I'm on a diet right now, and I just want to eat everything.
I'll sit there and watch it while having ramen. Just pretending my food is better.
Pretending everything's better.
I almost said... Okay. Batgirl's going on an adventure, and she is going to hone her martial arts skills. However, there are other students that have her marked for death. And where there are students, there is a teacher. Check out Batgirl. I love the whole Bat family, which is no secret to anyone who's watched us do these things. But yeah, Barbara Gordon's a great character, and I never thought I would really get over her not being Oracle anymore.
Yeah.
But the Batgirl comic is a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
really cool. So give this a shot, especially if you like gals that can fight.
And I really love Raphael Albuquerque's art in that. He's killing it, and he always does.
Yeah, whatever book he does,
Yeah.
it's always, you know, up.
Yeah.
It's great because he's a fantastic artist.
He has a really cool, unique style, too, which I think is very cool.
I love his style.
Okay, so bear with me, because I think this is one of the coolest things ever. This is called Terms and Conditions, and this is a literal transcription of Apple's terms and conditions. Sorry,
it's a transcription of the conditions,
and it follows Steve Jobs explaining, or just reading the terms and conditions, but it's all different art styles. So I mean, there's manga style, there's old romance comics, there's Pogo, if you know Pogo, there's that kind of style, and it's basically just Steve Jobs walking up, saying like a couple of paragraphs, and walking off into a different style. This is a genius book. So
it's a celebration of different comics.
Yeah.
I mean, you can flip through any page, and if you're like a student of comics, you go like,
oh yeah, this is this person, this is this person. Yeah, man, this is just genius. I love this so much. So I will finally read all of the terms and conditions from Apple by using this book.
I'll look at the art. I'll still skip the text. I would never read that.
I think the best thing possible, though, is at the very end, on the very last page, it just says accept or deny. I think that would have been pretty great. But, oh, this is cool. I didn't even get to this last part where we'll actually show you all the names and of, you know, where he got his references from.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay, I'm done gushing about this.
Batman by Brian K. Vaughan. Before he wrote some of his most well-known books, like Why the Last Man and Ex Machina, he did some stories for The Caped Crusader, The Dark Knight, if you will. And they're all collected here in this volume. It's come out before, so if you already have Batman Faces, you probably have all these stories. But if not, give these a read, because he's one of the most popular writers in comics today. And you can see some early superhero stuff by Mr. Bog.
A lot of people have been waiting for this, so have I. This is the Flintstones. This is the best Hanna-Barbera adaptation, in my opinion, and a couple of other people's, that DC has been doing. This is really poignant. It hits a lot of like very deep social issues the entire time. Like pretty much everything that you hear about in the news, like they kind of get addressed in this. But I mean, there's still some of the wackiness of old Flintstones, like the Great Gazoo shows up.
Oh, right on.
And as well as, you know, all the fun appliances that are actually animals with their wisecracking jokes about, it's alive, kind of thing. So a lot of
classic Flintstones.
So this is finally been collected. I've been waiting a long time for this because I missed a couple of issues, so I get to like now read the whole thing. It's awesome. Read this.
So we've already got more of those on the way. I know we're gonna sell out.
Yeah.
We got a bunch. We're still gonna sell.
Yeah.
So,
but we're gonna get more on the way.
Grab your copy Wednesday. If you miss it, we have more coming in Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Fire. The Zora Neale Hurston story. Anything Peter Bagg does, I'm going to give a look at.
Yeah.
Check or read it.
Yeah.
If you will. Read is the word. This is the biography of one of the Harlem Renaissance writers. She was a scholar, a writer, an adventurer, and this book sort of follows her life in the very familiar Peter Bagg style. Plus, the last part of this book is like sort of notes and annotations about, you know, the history of her life.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, give this a look. See if this is something that might pique your interest. If you like biography comics, this is one that will probably be like one of the most well-known this year. Probably one of the most popular. He's such a great cartoonist, and I like to see him, you know, go after a different subject.
Yeah.
We've seen him do 90s Seattle Slackers. Let's see something new.
Anybody saying anything to it?
Brad says, couldn't agree more about the Flintstones.
Nice.
And Stanley says, like, not to leave your saber-toothed tiger in the car in the summertime.
Yeah. I will punch somebody in the face if they leave their pet in their car in the summer. Or anytime.
I feel like a saber-toothed tiger would find its way out.
Yeah.
Much to your chagrin.
Okay, check out this big guy. This is East of West, Volume 2, or Year 2, by Hickman and Dragotta. We talked about East of West last week, but now nice hardcover has come out. This is technically Volume 3 and 4 of the trade paperbacks, Year 2, and as they say, if we would tell you to pray, but it wouldn't do you any good, you have earned what is coming to you. This book is dark, fun, amazing. I'm really excited about this format. I like that Image is doing a lot more of these, like Saga with the first 3, this, and you know, they're going to be making more, I hope, this way.
Nice, solid hardcovers. I love the alternative reality U.S. and East of West.
Yeah.
It's such a great book. Give it a read. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl is my final volume. I'm a huge fan of this book. It's fun. It's funny.
It's punny.
It's punny.
Yeah.
But not overly so. Not painfully so. This one also celebrates her 25th anniversary. That's right. Squirrel Girl's been around for 25 years.
I have the first issue, or first appearance.
I do as well.
Yeah. 1991 Marvel Superhero Winter Special, I believe.
That's right.
I don't know.
It's got Iron Man and the X-Men on the cover. Remember that. Yeah, give this a shot. I promise you, if you have like young adult or teenage readers in the household, they will dig this.
And for the young at heart.
The adults will dig it as well. It's a lot of fun. I mean, there's a lot of like Marvel jokes in that book.
Yeah.
Like throughout. I'm just like, haha, I get this and no one else gets this joke. So lots of fun inside jokes in there.
My last one is, as usual, the Sidekick Special of the week. This is one of my favorite weird DC books that came out recently. This is called Dr. 13.
Recently being like 10 years
10
ago?
years ago. Well, you know, DC,
it's been a while.
They don't release a whole lot of weird stuff.
I love that book.
Yes.
It is super weird.
Brian Azzarello, Cliff Chang. So check this out. This is about a lot of forgotten DC heroes fighting to stay relevant against the editors of the universe. And so a lot of tongue-in-cheek, A lot of fun. Some Nazi gorillas. Some.
It's probably the most light-hearted thing Brian Azzarello has ever written.
Yeah.
And like just laugh out loud funny at times. He even makes fun of himself at one point.
Yeah.
In that book.
And Dr. 13, he believes that everything has a scientific explanation no matter what. Even when he's like on a flying pirate ship with ghosts surrounding him, he's like, no, I don't believe any of this is real. So usually $14.99. We're going to do you better than that. It's going to be $4. So pick this up.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Bring it in for Cliff Chang to sign.
Yeah, he's coming in.
That's absolutely what I'm going to have him sign.
Yeah, me too.
I bought, because that was like a backup in...
What was the backup?
I can't remember what comic it was in. I think it was Black Lightning, maybe.
Really?
It was like a backup feature in something, and here, let me see. Because like
I miss the DC backup stories.
Yeah,
those were so great.
Much anymore. Was in Tales of the Unexpected. That's right.
Oh.
So it was the Spectre was in the front half, and the back half was Dr. 13. I bought every issue just so I could read this story. So I'm very glad that we're doing this for sale.
Yeah.
And that Cliff will sign my copy of it.
4 bones.
An Infectious Laugh, which is the worst superpower of all.
Infectious Laugh, the ghost from Haunted Tank. I forget his name, but this kid, if you give him a dime, and it has to be a dime, he can answer any question.
Got High Vampire, Anthro. I forgot that pirate dude.
He's the one with the flying pirate ship, but I can't remember. But yeah.
Super good, super weird. Lots of inside jokes in there, but a lot of fun.
So, as we mentioned, Cliff Chang's coming. That is April 28th from 4 to 6. Limited window of time, but make it here. It's going to be awesome.
Got another signing that we set up yesterday.
Right.
Val Mayerick will be here on Wednesday, the March 29th, to sign his new graphic novel of Dust and Blood.
I'm really stoked about that.
It's not available in stores. It was like a Kickstarter, so we'll have copies before anyone else.
Nice.
Get a legend to sign your copy. It's based on the story of the Battle of the Little Big One.
Yeah. What else? We're having a Rainbow Bash 2. That's going to be on April 7th from 7 to 10. What else? What do you got? Nom Wolf. When is that going to be? When's that signing?
Fabian will be here on... We really need a cheat sheet for this kind of...
Well, we have so much stuff going on. It's hard to remember everything.
Next week?
I think it is. It's the 20th.
It's April.
It's April?
It's April.
Crap.
Fabian's watching now. Tell me when are you going to be here again?
Fabian?
He like just joined.
Oh yeah? Oh man, now I feel like a jerk.
Terrible. What is it?
Oh man, here.
We're looking it up.
We are poor at this.
Here, I'm already there. Keep them busy.
So what else is going on? It's our 40th anniversary this year. This September will be 40 years
Lots
of Austin Books and Comics. We have tons of things planned. We're going to be doing some interviews with customers who have been with us for a while, some old employees. If anybody wants to, jump on that, shoot me a holler. See if I can get you in for the interviews and stuff.
Fabian will be here on April 19th.
April 19th.
Yes. From 4 to 7 p.m.
Sorry, Fabian, I feel bad about that.
Couldn't remember the day.
But yeah, so a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of stuff.
I've been posting some comics that we've bought, some crazy back issues on our Instagram. And I'll eventually post them on Facebook too. But if you'd like to follow us on Instagram, we're Austin Books and Comics with "and" spelled out.
A&D.
A&D.
Okay. I've heard of Instagram.
Amanda likes the realness going on. Yeah, we're really not that well prepared.
No, we're not. We're a couple of schlubs, just trying our best.
We're learning how to do this properly.
I think we've been getting better. We've been doing pretty well.
We've improved.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still great, but you've improved.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Still gotta work out that Superman versus Batman thing.
Yeah. So anyways, that's pretty much it for me. Do you got anything else coming up?
Well, about half an hour or so, around 7:38, I'll start live streaming some Dungeons and Dragons over at the Outlaw Moon Games Facebook page.
Cool.
Check us out there. I don't even know what we're doing, so that'll be fun. That'll be a good time.
Awesome.
And then, of course, we're always doing stuff. Just keep your eyes on our social media. We've got things going on. And if you ever have questions, reach out to us, ask us, comment. We're happy to answer.
Yeah.
We've got recommendations. We've got, for anything, comics, classic comics, graphic novels. If there's a shirt you want to wear, we'll tell you it looks good on you.
Yeah. I'm not above that. In fact, it's true.
That shirt looks really good on you.
Thank you. So
we're talking to a camera. But
sorry,
yeah,
not you.
too.
I apologize.
I'm just making sure it looks like a good shot.
Oh,
thank you.
Hey.
How are we framed?
So I guess my last thing is I'm still doing my podcast. It's been a couple of weeks just because I'm trying to find scheduling time for things. South by Southwest ate up a lot of my time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Out rocking.
yeah, I had to play a lot of shows. I got to play a lot of shows. I didn't have to. But if anybody wants to be on Taiwan On with me, just shoot me a holler at Super Titan 1 or just come into the shop and ask. I'll be like, oh, okay, cool.
He's still ignoring me, so.
Dude, you're busy all the time, and so am I. So don't worry, we'll get there one day. But I guess I'll do it for us. You can message me at Super Titan 1. You can follow him at
Comic Book Brando.
You can follow both of us at Austin Books just at Austin Books. And
Get the address right.
yeah, and we'll catch you next time. Pick this up. It's only $4. It's gonna be awesome.
$4.